Hello there, my name is Swallow and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about some very important stuff, and you read the title right. Bitcoin and crypto are going dead, are dying, and that's what some of the data is showing us right now. So we're gonna get into it, and then I'm gonna tell you whether I believe in it or I don't, and we're gonna take an analytical, honest approach. Then we're going to take a look at the copy trading update and what's going on with my copy trading. And there are some adjustments I want to make to it. And also we're going to take a look at some important stuff. And then finally, we're going to get to the price levels, current price action, and what I'm personally expecting from Bitcoin in the short-term perspective. I'm going to tell you about a trade setup that I'm currently looking at right now. So if you're into crypto, you want to trade professionally like a pro, and you want to know what's going on right now, then stay tuned and watch this video as always from the beginning and until the end if you want to get anything out of it. You can put it on 1.5x play so it plays faster and you will save yourself some time, but you have to watch these videos from the beginning and until the end. And of course, if you're brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when I make a new upload, because these are very important and you have to watch them as soon as they come out, because this trade might play out very soon. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, and let's start with this thing right here, that Bitcoin is dead. And Google searches hit a new all-time high when it comes to the searches of certain keywords. And oftentimes it's a good way of identifying the tendencies and the market sentiment, etc. And we already know that the sentiment is terrible currently and everybody, is panicking. However, at the same time, there are some people saying that, because of Google trends and what we're seeing right now, Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency and as cryptocurrency markets in general are dying because of the Google trends that we're seeing. And if we're gonna go to this guy's Alex Kruger, and then we'll see some of the stuff he's posted, like for example this here, that crypto is dead. Here is this metric, and that is just skyrocketing like crazy, going to all-time high. And so people are searching crypto is dead, basically. So, and from one hand, a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, everybody believes it's gonna die. Is it really the case, and does it really mean anything? And let's just put it in honest and understandable perspective. Number one, it certainly tells us the market is, the sentiment is terrible. So the same thing we can see in the fear and greed index that we are seeing right now, extreme fear for such a long time, just like we saw in 2018, and we're gonna get to it in just a second as well. So this is a terrible sentiment, right? So for that reason, number one, this is what's fueling this kind of search term result when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But guys and girls, you have to remember that this chart, Bitcoin is a brand new asset, so to speak. It's a baby. This industry in general, I know that it's 10, 12 years old, but if you can compare it to S&P 500 or some huge companies that exist and the monetary policy, etc., it's all just brand new. So for that reason, each single year, each single cycle, we're getting so many new participants. It's growing exponentially that certainly certain search terms are gonna be increasing just because more people find out about it, more people are using it. It doesn't mean anything else but that, in my personal opinion. So the same thing if we're gonna go to realized losses. Let me just find this interesting chart that I really wanted to use as an example in this instance. Not this one, not this one. Okay, this is a good one. So right now we are seeing huge realized losses right here. And if we're gonna take a look at even 2019, 18, right here, we'll see that the realized losses were far smaller here than they are here. And so were the realized profits in this area or this area compared to this area. Why? Because there is more money in the market. So for that reason, the profits are bigger overall and the losses are also bigger because there's more money and more people in the market. So for that, this is the same explanation here. There are more people searching for it. And when everything is going down and the sentiment is negative, more people are searching crypto is dead. So this stuff is, in my personal humble opinion, complete trash and complete total bullshit. So I wouldn't be paying attention to this at all. Except for, we can always say that when the majority of people are saying that everything is over, this is the time to buy. So this is how you can actually use this metric. Now let's move on to this thing right here, which says the Federal Reserve controls crypto and asset prices, etc. And this is something I had to mention again and again, is that actually right now we are seeing such a huge sell-off, but We can compare this to the current market conditions to the crypto bear market in 2018. At the bottom, this is the most important part, the bottom was in December when the Fed formally paused its rate hikes. So this is what, guys and girls, I've told you before. So I'm going to be, and we're going to get to the price targets, so it's going down. We're going to get to the price targets shortly, but I'm currently going to be more short biased than long biased, and I'm going to be longing the shit out of Bitcoin when Fed is going to finally start switching more towards quantitative easing, which, as I mentioned in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. It's going to not happen probably even this year. So for that reason, well, we'll get to these things in just a second. Currently, let's get to the copy portfolio update. Let's take a look at what's going on. So here it is. So basically, so far, copy trade capital was the money that on total, the traded volume, so to speak, was 7K, even though I've put in like $1,000 into it. So currently, overall, I'm $750 in plus. But to be honest, I'm gonna be revising the traders that I'm using. Because one trader is just losing money. The best one is right here, who's made me $874, which is insane. And some of the risk and money management I really don't like. So we're having a lot of profits, a lot of them, but then when the losses come, the losses tend to be bigger than profits, so I don't really like this. But nonetheless, I mean, I've made a total in just a few days, and I deployed just because, as you might remember, and I'll link this tutorial to copy trading somewhere here, you can check it out, and I've put in like $40,000 into it, but I deployed so far only $1,000. So 75% gain in like 4 days, that's insane. And remember that if you want to try out copy trading yourself, then there is a link to BitGet, because I'm doing it over on BitGet. I like their platform. And with my exclusive link to BitGet down in the comments or in the description, you will get up to $5,000 in free bonuses, $5 initial registration bonus just for using my link, and also 10% futures refund. So once you move your money to futures trading, which you need to do for your copy trading, you also get a 10% refund on that. So it's instant bonuses, and also up to $5,000 in bonuses on top of your initial deposit. So yes, let me know down in the comments if I should do these updates more often, because I really want to study this a bit deeper and select even better traders, because I've selected some that were available, but I don't really like some of them. So there are far better traders, I believe, on BitGet. So if you want to join it and take a look at it, then go to BitGet and join them right now. And as for my trade, we're going to take a look at something very important that I wanted to mention, and that is one interest before we get to this price action right here. And I'm actually preparing for a trade which I'm going to be putting in over on Bybit. And if you want to be trading yourself, longing or shorting Bitcoin, then number one, follow, subscribe to my Telegram channel, and number two, sign up with Bybit. It takes like 20 seconds. I personally use it for active trading, and using my link down in the comments or in the description, you'll get up to $4,100 in deposit bonuses, which is also incredible. It's just right there together with BitGet link. So in this instance, before we talk about the price targets right here, let's quickly take a look at this big chart. Really wanted to show it to you. Let's turn up the volume. And we're going to see this rejection right here. I just wanted to point out a very interesting key market level that you should be aware of. We saw this rejection right here. And if we're going to go to a smaller time frame, you will see that there are, let me just make it a tiny bit bigger so it's a lot easier to see it, in your screens. You'll see that there was a lot of effects and a lot of spot-on hits to this level and a retest right here. And you'll be wondering, well, this is just some level from the daily chart, whatever. But the answer is no. It's not a level from the daily chart, and it's not a level from, oh yes, I think it's from the weekly chart. Let me take you back and show you where this level comes from, guys and girls, and look at it. There it is. It's pretty cool, I think. This is just because you might remember this is the whole history of Bitcoin, and we had many diagonal levels here and bent ones as well that were, you know, super cool support for us for many years. But here, this is like the extreme of the extreme right now. So it was initially created by this candle, weekly candle, back in 2015. So this level is 7 years old. Then it was confirmed right here, and now we're bouncing off of it once again. So this is basically, this could be a level that might hold us up for a while here. So if it's gonna hold us up, then this is gonna be our potential bottom if we believe in this kind of technical analysis. And we certainly saw incredible impact of this level at smaller time frames as well, just now, literally like yesterday. So this is absolutely incredible. I wanted to point this out so that you pay attention to that key market level. Now let's get to the targets right now, because again, we're seeing a massive sell-off. Now it's bouncing off of 20K and the level that I've just mentioned, which is actually somewhere like that. And we're forming an interesting formation right here, which is being formed basically by the previous support, which led to this breakdown. And now it's actually playing out like a resistance. And we also have this support right here, which is just like a wedge. And right now it's trying to break above. But guys and girls, even if we're gonna go higher, I'm not gonna be putting in a long trade. I know that, you know, maybe I want to stimulate you to trade more, but I just want this channel to be nice and honest. So leave me a like, comment down below, call me Mr. Spot On, because this is the most honest YouTube channel in the whole of YouTube. And here, the worst thing is that when we were selling off, we saw some volume, but right now volume is going down. And even if we're gonna go higher, we're probably gonna get rejected from one of these smaller levels. And I mean, even if we're gonna push real hard, I will not be longing this. On the contrary, I'm looking more for a short trade. And actually, right now, we are seeing an opportunity for short trade come in at this point. I just want to see what kind of volume there's going to be, because I'm not trusting this, as I mentioned before in the previous video, I'm not trusting this breakout. And by the way, if you want to check out my full tutorial on how to trade over on Bybit, how to use the levels and all that stuff, and how to execute trades and do it properly, proper risk and money management, I'll link this tutorial somewhere up here, so check it out. It's super, super useful. And this is the current situation. So we are retesting it. If we're going to go to 15-minute chart, we're retesting it right now, so maybe we'll move higher. But this is all just, in my opinion, might be wrong, not financial advice. I think that this is still going to be a massive bear trap currently. And the biggest resistance, that if we're going to break above, the biggest resistance is going to be around 26K in this area, which I'm going to be extremely surprised if we're going to get to. And this is going to be definitely the area where I'm going to be shorting from. So in that instance, once again, I'll link the tutorial somewhere right here, right now, so you can check it out. And as always, stay smart, stay rich, make some noise down in the comments, share this video with your friends and family members. There is a share button below the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.